Hey guys! So as someone who is a full-time YouTuber, mildly successful and productive, obviously my room is always spotless and perfect, just like me. Wrong. Actually, as someone who is very busy and deals with anxiety here and there, when my mind and schedule get hectic, so does my room at times. Yeah, like I'm talking bad. I have to take accountability for this, although I will say many of the things on the floor are thanks to Louise because she loves going insane and knocking things over for fun. So as a team, sometimes we manage to make our room look like this. Side note, this took about 5 days to go from clean to this state, so basically I'm saying it's been a really hectic week, and I think it's about time that we fix this issue.
Hey guys, it's Annie, and I just got done cleaning my room, which you're about to watch. I'm so exhausted, so I'm gonna try to make this intro super quick. I try to be open and honest with you guys about the fact that I deal with anxiety and ADHD, but I've also really grown into being much more responsible. But when I do feel stressed out and have a lot of anxiety, my space around me kind of crumbles, and like when my schedule is all over the place and I'm just running in and out, it just turns into a disaster sometimes. If you can relate to that, let me know so I don't feel alone. But yeah, so it's just about time that I put things back together, get on my schedule, get into routine. If you're like me and have ADHD, it's so important to have a routine and try to be organized. It makes things a lot less stressful. Anyway, when I watch people doing cleaning videos, it actually really inspires me to get my space organized. So I hope this video can do that for some of you. Unless you're already super very organized, then I applaud you, because that is not a natural skill of mine. It's something I have to work very hard at. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you're not yet subscribed and would like to, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you are updated when I post videos every single week. Okay, enough of this intro. Let's get to cleaning.
Okay, so I want to start out by saying again, my room is not always like this. This is the state it is in when I'm overwhelmed and stressed, which has been happening quite a bit recently. Anyway, I like to start off by taking care of my bedding, which I will be washing. So let's strip it down, guys. Strip it down. Here's a little tip. I like to soak my bedding in the bathtub with OxyClean for several hours before throwing it in the wash because this helps get any stains out. And here's a little pro tip. I really prefer to listen to my favorite podcast while cleaning, which is the Rich Bitch Podcast with Angie Lee, and it's geared towards female, entrepreneur, productive, positive mindset type of people. It really just helps reset my mind and get me centered and motivated. Anyway, so oftentimes I like to kind of work in categories, like I'll take a garbage bag and a recycling bag and go around and pick up any garbage or recyclables I see around my room and just get those all taken care of at once. Once I've taken care of the trash category, it is time to move on to the next, and I'm going after clothing, dirty and clean, which actually the majority of the things laying around my room are clean clothes that I've either tried on or I actually did laundry the night before and just had not put it all away yet. Literally all of the things awkwardly hanging on my doors are things that were wet and I hung to dry, and I just have not put them away, but it looks like a disaster. So after gathering all of that, I obviously need to put the clean clothes where they belong. I decided to go after another strategy, and that is to work my way around the surfaces in my room, and I work in kind of a circle. If that doesn't make sense, it will shortly. So I'm starting with my nightstand. I just clear everything off, put things back where they belong, wipe everything down, and then I put only the things that belong on my nightstand back on there. Shocker. I also love using my oil diffuser. Currently, lavender is my go-to oil because not only does it smell nice, but it is also pet friendly. And as mentioned, I work my way around the surfaces of my room, so the next surface is my dresser, and I continue with the same method, so just remove everything, put things where they belong, and wipe everything down. Simple as that. on to the next surface, I have to shout out my little mini clothing dryer I have, which I love, and I get so much use out of it. Actually, I will link this down below. It's amazing for apartments or dorm rooms or anywhere really. But yeah, since it's right by my door, I always end up accumulating a ton of stuff on top of it. So I think I need to come up with a better method. But yeah, it's awesome. Go check it out. I need to clean it off, clearly. And next, moving on to my work desk. Yes, this, piles happen on here. Clearly, I think I assume a lot of people have this issue with their work desk. Maybe not, maybe it's just me. Anyway, if you can't tell by now, the general method is just to take everything off, put things where they belong, wipe things down, yada, yada, yada. I think you get the point by now. Let's just clean, guys. Let's just clean. By my bathroom, I have this shelf that I have been using to store products, but it just looks so cluttered. So I decided I'm just gonna find somewhere else to store things because I'd prefer to have this look more simple and more for decoration than storage. So yeah, let's clear this off and take care of it. All right, my futon, which Louise also happens to claim as her own, it just always gets kind of piled with pillows and things. I do make my bed every morning, but at night I throw everything from my bed, including my decorative pillows, on here. So right now it just kind of looks like a crazy pillow mountain. So let's straighten this up and make it look a bit nicer, shall we? We shall. All right, girls, who deals with a disaster of a makeup area? Because, me, I honestly don't have the best makeup storage situation. So if anyone has any advice for DIY storage or cool, easy solutions, please let me know in the comments because this is one of my biggest struggles. Okay, so now that we've made the full circle around the surfaces of my bedroom, other than my floor, now it is time to put my freshly washed bedding back onto my bed. And side note, if I wouldn't have washed my bedding, the first thing I would have done before anything else would have been to make my bed, but not this time. Oh no, because we want a cozy, fresh bed. Yes, we do. And the last thing left to do is finish with the floor. There's not too much left to pick up since I already took care of the clothes and everything earlier. So a lot of the stuff left is just things that Louise likes to knock onto my floor. And then just gotta vacuum. I follow that up with using this little Swiffer wet mop. Not sponsored, but I love this. It really does the job nicely and it's super simple. And lastly, mood lighting. Not sponsored, but I have these Philip Hue lights and I love them so much. I will link them down below as well. They change colors and you can set them on a timer to wake you up in the morning and they're just amazing. Love them. Looking good. Anyway, there you go. If I can take my room from a complete disaster to completely clean, anyone can. I feel so much better and so less anxious when my surroundings are clean. Having a routine where I clean every morning is so important, but it's just been such a hectic last several weeks that things have just fallen apart. So if you're in a rut and feeling overwhelmed, I hope this was able to help inspire you to get motivated and start making a change in your surroundings, because if I can do it, so can you.